This is lesson 5.3, solving multi-step inequalities. A two-step inequality is an inequality that contains two operations. To solve, use inverse operations in the reverse order of the order of operations. So, first, you are to undo any addition or subtraction. Second, you're to undo multiplication or division. Just like you would for a two-step equation. Except, don't forget that when you divide or multiply both sides of an inequality by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol. Okay, you have to remember that. Okay, let's start. Copy down number 1. 23 is greater than or equal to 10 minus 2w. In an effort to get w isolated on one side of this inequality, we're going to subtract 10 from both sides. Okay. I have 13 is greater than or equal to negative 2w. Now I have to divide by negative 2. As I'm dividing by a negative 2, immediately I recall I have to flip my inequality right away. And so I have negative, you can either write it this way, negative 13 over 2. You can write negative 6.5, or you can write negative 6.5. Whichever way you want is less than or equal to w. Okay. On these, I'm just going to have you solve. Now, because we like to write our inequalities with the variable first, I would want you to rewrite this solution this way. W is greater than or equal to negative 13 over 2. Okay. Pause the video. Try number 2 on your own. Okay, please check your solution. My first step here is to subtract 11 from both sides. I come up with 32 is greater than negative 4y. I'm going to divide by negative 4 means I have to flip my inequality. I have negative 8 is less than y, and then I rewrite it with the variable first. So y is greater than negative 8. Okay, number 3. Let's add 13 on both sides. Add 13, add 13. I have negative 11y is greater than 55. I'm going to divide by negative 11. As I'm dividing by a negative, I recall I have to flip my inequality. Y is less than negative 5. Okay. Let's look at problems that start to get a little bit more complex. We have to distribute here, and we'll have variables on both sides. So let's run through this problem together. My first step, of course, is to distribute the 4. So 4 times 3t is 12t. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Bring down the plus 7 is greater than or equal to 8t plus 3. Okay, my next step is I like to simplify on each side first. So let's combine those two constants because I can. 12t minus 13 greater than or equal to 8t plus 3. Now because I have t's on both sides, I'm going to remove the smaller one. I'll subtract 8t from both sides. And I have 4t minus 13 is greater than or equal to 3. Let's add 13 on both sides. I have 4t is greater than or equal to 16. And as I divide by positive 4 on both sides, I don't have to worry about flipping my inequality because I'm dividing by a positive. T is greater than or equal to 4. And that's my solution. Number 5. take a moment to write it down. Okay, first step is to distribute here. So I have 2h, sorry about that, 2h plus 12 is greater than or equal to negative 24 plus 3h. Okay, I'm going to subtract 2h from both sides. And I have 12 is greater than or equal to negative 24 plus h. Okay, I'll add 24 on both sides to get h alone. And I have 36 is greater than or equal to h. Rewritten, that would be h is less than or equal to 36. And that's my solution. Number 6. Take a moment, pause the video, and write it down. Okay, let's start. 18. I'm going to distribute the negative 3 now. Minus 24c minus 12 is greater than or equal to negative 24c plus 7. I'm sorry, plus 6. Okay. The next thing I'll do is I will combine my like terms on one side to simplify. Okay, so 18 minus 12 and negative 12 would be 6 minus 24c is greater than or equal to negative 24c plus 6. As I add 24c to both sides, I know that I lose my variable term. Then I have to evaluate whether the remaining inequality is a true statement. You ask yourself, is it true that 6 is either greater than or equal to 6? The answer is yes, this is true. 6 is equal to 6. So therefore, the solution to this is all numbers. All numbers. If it's true, the solution is all numbers. If it's not true, then your solution is no solution. Okay. Number 7. Let's try this one. Pause the video, take a moment to write it down. Okay. So my first step is I'm going to distribute that negative 4. Okay, so 46 is less than or equal to 8m minus 8m minus 20. Okay, I've got these two like terms, 8m and negative 8m, on the same side of the inequality, and as you can see, they cancel each other out because I get 0m, which is 0, and I'm left here with 46 is less than or equal to negative 20. Is that a true statement? Is 46 either less than or equal to negative 20? Well, if anything, 46 is greater than negative 20, and it's not equal to. So the answer here is no. This is not true. So if you come up with a statement that is not true, then your answer is no solution. There is no solution to this inequality. Okay, some independent practice. I want you to solve number 2, number 7. I want you to write and solve number 13. Notice we're not graphing. Okay, just 2, 7, and 13 here. And here I want you to do 6, 14, and 17. 6, 14, and 17. Okay, we will continue working with multi-step inequalities tomorrow. So write down any questions, make sure that you write those down and you can ask them as we go over this tomorrow. Okay, have a great night. God bless you.